Okay, so the lace backstitch videos are trash, not HD. So we're gonna do it this way. So I've got, I have my backstitch running here. You can see it's real close together. It's there. Again, I'm gonna start on the back side because always, always, always my knots go on the back side. And I've done a nice little lavender light purple. And I'm gonna come through just anywhere, but then I'm gonna go through the stitches, not through the fabric, and I'm gonna lace this next to it. I don't need to pull this really tight, and this was another reason why our stitches should be consistent and kind of tiny. So I just went from the inside to the outside, and now I'm going from the outside to the inside, making sure everything just lays down, not going through the fabric, just laying it down next to them. I don't need to pull it real tight, but I don't need to leave it really loose either. So the only thing you gotta do is go from one side to the other. For this demonstration, I obviously only did half of it, but I gotta go through and I gotta finish the rest of it. But from one side to the other, and you're just kind of snaking your way through. It's called the laced back stitch because it's like lacing your shoes, going from one side to the other. So once I finish that, and if I run out of string, same concept. I can flip it over to the back, tie it off on the back side by going through 2 stitches, and then just start again with a new string. You can do these the same color, you can do it different colors. I kind of choose to do a contrasting color or another color when I'm doing it, but I do both ways that way. So once I get finished, and I'm just going to stop right here because I think you get the gist of me going all the way through it. Once I get finished, now what will end up happening sometimes too is sometimes if you're not paying attention, like right now I'm on the inside and I should go from the inside to the outside. If I don't, and if I go and I do this, what'll end up happening is you'll notice that it'll give you a stitch that looks different and it crosses over. And you see how this one looks like a rope and this one's laying down next to it? This one is wrong. So there's a couple of ways to fix that. One of the ways is if I can go through here and not like catch it, I should be able to pull that out. But if you go through any of the strings, it will make a horrible knotted mess. Okay, so I'm back to where I was and everything's right because it's laying down next to it and not crossing over it. I'm on the inside, so I should come from the inside to the outside now. So as long as you just kind of pay attention what you do, it's not hard, but when you mess up, it makes things a little bit hard. So if you wrap it, you probably want to go back and just take it out because this is really fast and super easy. Okay, so let's say I'm finished. What you're going to do is you're going to go back down through the fabric and just kind of pin it there, and usually right near a stitch is a good place to do that. So I'm going to pin it right there, and then I'm going to come back up and now I'm going to go the opposite way through. So when you're looking at this, if you came out that way, you should go back in that way. So right now I'm going to get this going on, and what you're going to get is this cute little, whoopsie, kind of bump on both sides, and it looks almost like a chain. This is not the best color to use. What the heck? Okay, so we're right here? No, here. I'm going to go back through. And what should end up happening is it should have this light purple next to the dark purple on both sides. Now, if you find yourself making a mistake, again, all you got to do is go back through and pull it back out. So let's say I end up on both sides on the same side. Or if it ends up whipping around it again, just take it out. But the key to doing this well is making sure that while you're doing this, you're paying attention to what you're doing. Oops, see, even there, I might have done that wrong. Goes here. Do you just have a bump on both sides? And there you go. So then when I'm finished, I'm gonna come back through here. I'm gonna tie a knot on the back side like we've done before. So, did I just mess something up? I did. I messed something up. I'm gonna back up here, but this might be the part where I'm talking about making a horrible stopping. No, good for me. All right, I skipped a stitch. And I can tell that because I had it laying on the same side as another one. So I'm going through here. Finishing that all up. And then I'm gonna push it through. Because my knot's going on the back side. And then I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna find somewhere to put 2 stitches in. I'm gonna leave a loop. And then I'm going to pull this through once, pull this through twice, and then knot it off on the back side. Okay,